guys, back at it again with another YouTube video. So before we get started, I'm going to explain my setup today. All right, so right now I'm recording on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. The frame rate is 120 frames per second. For recording in 4K, I have my phone in front of me, I have my iPad behind me. My iPad is going to play the video so that I can watch it along with you guys and explain exactly what's going on. This is a different method than I typically record by. Typically I would do a voiceover, but I was like, it would be more exciting if you guys could actually see me and we could actually discuss, and it'll feel, a little more intimate. I'm gonna insert a timestamp to where the video starts for working out, because I have to talk to my YouTube people really quick, and I also have to explain exactly why certain things that you have to do if you intend to work out. I'm petite. I want to explain exactly what goes into working out when you're petite and you're trying to gain weight. And I also want to make sure you guys I gotta let y'all in on a few things. Okay, so we're gonna chat for a bit. Jump to that timestamp if you want to just jump right into the workout. It's also in the description. You can click down and click on the time and it'll take you right to that point in the video. Okay, all right, cool. So real quick, I have started a workout journey, guys, and I know that my channel, I really just be posting whatever I do. I always wanted to be more of a lifestyle vlogish type of channel. I didn't want it to be like a on trend type of thing, because that was never my intention. If you've been here from the beginning, you already know, we started during COVID, bro. During COVID, I was posting DIY videos because I do my own hair, my own lashes, and my own nails. Right now, I don't have any lashes on because they was looking crazy. I just took them off. But I believe my lashes were done in the video, so you'll be able to see. But basically, that was when my channel started, and my channel thrived off of those DIY type of videos. Now that outside is back open again, people don't really need to see those videos because now they can actually go get their hair, their lashes, and their nails done. So obviously that type of content is not as appealing. And I also am natural, so I don't really do a lot to my hair. I don't wear wigs. I have very sensitive skin. It's not for me. So that kind of limits the amount of hair content I can post. However, I do intend to post a video of boho. I love boho braids, so y'all will see boho braids reinvented 3 or 4 times on my channel. Each time I do them differently. Every time I find a new method, I have a new idea that's probably going to be so fucking fire. It's going to be better than all my other hair videos. So definitely, if you're into that, stay tuned. I intend to do that probably in the next month. Also, I have a new schedule for my channel. Okay, so I know that I don't post consistently, and I'm trying to find a way to be a little more consistent. So for now, I'm going to post the last week of each month. Okay, I know that's not a lot of videos, but that gives me time to record and edit, and then I can push all of the videos out at one time. I also know that's not good for numbers for YouTube. I know you're supposed to spread your video posting out, but I have a very busy life. I intend to start working an overnight job. I work a 9 to 6 in the office currently, so I really have to get that content out when I can and edit when I can, and I want you guys to be able to consistently look for certain things and it'll be there. So the last week of each month is when you'll be able to see everything I've been up to that month. So right now, this is for September. October, the last week of October, I'm gonna do that. So it's gonna be, maybe it'll be 3 videos, maybe it'll be 2, but it'll be whatever I was doing in that month, and I'm going to edit it and show it to you guys, and hopefully you guys gravitate towards it. But that's what we're doing. That's what's gonna work out best for me in this current time period. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. I'm trying my best here. I cannot post every day like other people do. I'm a very reserved, kind of quiet type of person. I'm very social, outgoing and stuff, but as far as real life, I don't like to be recording all the time. I want to live my life in real time. I can't be that type of girl that records everything, is stuck to editing, forced to edit all the time because I have a certain deadline. No, the end of the month is realistic for me and it makes more sense. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now I am in gym girly mode. Okay, so my birthday, August 29th, right? If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my pictures. Everything was fire. I wore this back out dress, beautiful, loved it, but I had to make sure I was gonna look good in that back out dress. I hadn't been working out for a year, so A little background, I ran track in high school. I graduated in I thought I wasn't recording. I graduated in 2013. I have been working out consistently for basically ever since. I believe I took off 1 or 2 years. Last year it was because of my work schedule. I was working 2 jobs then too. I took a little break off because like that'll make you go crazy a little bit. So I took a little time off, and now I am going back into that lifestyle because I need the funds. So yeah, I wasn't able to work out. Now I'm gonna try because I feel like I'm in a better headspace and I feel like I know what to expect. So I'm gonna try to continue working out, working 2 jobs, posting content, and you guys just pray for me, okay? I also intend to show you guys exactly what that's gonna be like because it's probably gonna be a fucking nightmare, but we're gonna get through it. So basically I wasn't able to work out during that time frame, and my body, I'm very petite, I have a fast metabolism, but I was still getting like some fat was going in areas that I didn't like so much. So I did get like 1 back roll row. The back roll was threatening my life. I had to get rid of it. It had to go. I was like, no, just no. Like, I'm too petite for me to have these type of problems. I feel like when you're petite and you start to gain weight in like the ugly places, it starts to make you look like it was giving fridge. I was about to look like a mini fridge, like a slim fridge. Ew. And I don't have hips, so like I was like, bro, this is going to look terrible. So yeah, I was like, I need to get into the gym ASAP. So a month before my birthday in July, I started working out, right? So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna show everybody what I'm doing because it worked. And it was actually crazy. 30 days. In those 30 days, it wasn't pretty. I worked out every other day. I did full body workouts every other day. My body was so sore. Like I had to hold on to whatever was near me to go to the bathroom. TMI, but hey, it's true. So my body was extremely sore. I was very unhappy, but I knew that it was going to pay off, and I was seeing the results crazy fast. So this is the workout routine that I did in order to get those amazing results. My goal was to slim my back down more. It wasn't crazy, but I wanted to slim it down. I wanted to slim my stomach down a little more definition. And I definitely want that ass, you know? That ass had to be fat. So I was working on those areas in my body, but obviously I do full body workouts, so everything was going to get toned up. But I was going hard to make sure that those things were done. I had 30 days and I wasn't playing. So I locked in and I was in the gym, and it turned out really well. So in that time frame, these are the things I also had to do. Guys, you cannot diet and gain weight. This video is also not just for the petite girls. This is also for the people that are trying to gain weight, because my workout routine, there are people that want to be there are people that have quad based workouts, and you can tell because they have humongous quads. I didn't want to be that. To me, big quads make me think of football player. I'm sorry, I don't like it. There are people that have really big calf muscles. Once again, I'm petite, so it would probably be nearly impossible for that to happen to me. But I don't do workouts for my calves. You don't have to do isolating workouts to certain body groups for them to grow. If you do a full body workout and you're including cardio in it, your calves are already going to grow. If you want them to be bigger, obviously you would do more workouts for that, but I don't really be caring as long as there is a steady growth along with my regular growth for the rest of my body. As long as that exists, I don't really care. So I also incorporated arms too. Granted, I am also, like I said, I'm petite. In my family, the girls tend to get, I don't know if this is women in general, but the definition in my arm, it tends to, like, my arms get defined really fast compared to the rest of my body. So for that reason, I don't really go too hard with arm workouts, but I still do want my arms to be toned up. So basically, I really just be toning, and I be focusing on growing my glutes, and I want my abs to be flatter than flat, but I also don't want a six-pack. So I feel like when you know what you want from your body and you know your body type, it's more realistic. Mind you, I have a lot of like qualifications, basically, like things that I want, but I also know how to attain it. So hey, it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you guys some before and after pictures too, well, videos. So I'm gonna show you guys before, and then I'm gonna show you guys after 30 days, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking like right now, because I've been consistently still doing that. So July, August, September, 3 months of working out, my results are popping. Like, I'm excited to see where this is gonna go, and I want to tell you guys about it because I know a lot of the times when you're petite, you're having a hard time building that ass. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you're having a hard time gaining weight, you're having a hard time gaining muscle. So I was like, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to do. So you have to make sure that you're eating for real. Like, I literally typed in my weight. I typed in my weight and I typed in my height into Google and my age. I asked the calorie, how many calories should I intake daily as a 5'4", 130 pound, 30, not too much, year-old woman, and it'll tell you. Granted, your BPI is not included, so it's not going to be exact, but it'll give you a guesstimation. So when I got that number, I was like, okay, bet, add 500 calories onto it. When you're first starting to work out, kind of pay attention to that, just so you can know how much you really should be eating, so you're not wasting your time. I feel like if you're going to go into the gym and you're not going to eat properly, you're not going to have any results, because your body is either going to be depleted or you're going to be you're eating too much, depending on what your goal is. So obviously, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to, you have to eat less and eat better. Cut out those fatty foods, carbs, try to cut down on bread. But that's really it. Like, try to cook more at home. Nobody's saying you have to eat specific things. You got to figure it out for yourself. Also, do not look at weight. I weigh myself twice a month, but I really care more about my measurements. When you're working out, muscle is heavier than fat. So if you're trying to lose weight, that's deceiving. And there's also water weight that you have to account for when you're trying to lose weight. So for me, that's why measuring yourself does not help, and it also can make you a little discouraged if that's the only thing you're going based on, because of those factors. So I like to I have measurements. So I measure my stomach, I measure my glutes. If I really cared, I would measure my arms. I don't really care no more, but I can tell my arms are growing, and then people around me are also like, damn girl, you looking like you could cave a wall in. Not too much, I'm lying, nobody ever said that, but basically they be commenting on my arms, so I know my arms are growing, and I also work them out, so it's like, how could they not grow? But my workouts are lower body based, because like I said, that's what I care about, and there's nothing wrong with that. So basically, I'll show you guys also next month. I intend to video what I eat. I'm also going to have to go up in what I eat, because I'm going to be working an overnight job. So I'm going to show you guys what I was eating before I started working overnight, and then I'm going to have to also show you what I eat when I'm working overnight. So that should be really interesting, just so you can gauge. But just to give you guys like a little idea, a lot of the times my favorite go-to for dinner is salmon, rice, avocado. For lunch, I'll do like a chicken Caesar, like 2 chicken Caesar wraps, chips. That's it. For breakfast, I typically like to do eggs and waffles, sometimes bacon, but I kind of like to alternate. I don't like to eat too much bacon or too much I don't like to eat too much bacon. I don't like to eat too much sausage, nothing like that, because I feel like that'll fuck your intestines up in the cutest way to say it. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but yeah. So a lot of the times I'll try to do yogurt, although for me yogurt doesn't work. It's not heavy enough. I'll be hungry as fuck. So yeah, I love, bro, my favorite right now, hear me out, granola and Greek yogurt. All right, that's the normal version. I like honey bunches of oats, honey glazed on top of yogurt. Bro, that should be busting. Like, it's so good. Cereal on its own does not fill me up. That right there. So I'll have, I know it's going to sound crazy when I say this, but I'll have like waffles, eggs, and then I'll have that. I don't care. Judge me. So that's basically it. Yeah, so we're going to get into this workout. Oh, I got to tell you my measurements. Right now, well, my weight. Weight in the beginning was 125. Right now, I think I'm like 130. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. I really feel like my glutes have grown the most, but I'm very petite. So, I don't know. That's a 5 weight difference. I have to weigh myself again in the gym today, so I'm going to insert what I am currently to go along with the video that you guys saw, just so you can kind of understand. But that, and then I also, my glutes were 35 in the beginning in July, and now they are 38. They were 38 and a half, but apparently I lost 0.5 of some ass, so I don't know. It's a little sad, but it is what it is. So that, and my waist, I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna insert those numbers because I know I measured my waist before, but I have to measure my waist now. And waist is really like right above your belly button. Yeah, waist, hips, glutes, that's what I be into. So there's that. All right, so we get into it, right? So we got to start with stretching. You cannot start working out without stretching. I mean, you can. You're probably going to get hurt at some point, and you're also not going to work out your full potential, so you're going to be wasting a little bit of your time, right? So stretch. Stop being lazy. It takes like a couple minutes. So I do hip opener stretches, but I'm also not judging. In the beginning, for years, I wasn't stretching, but I also injured myself. So I learned the hard way. So yeah, doing hip opener stretches. I did say, yeah, I injured my right knee on the, I think it was like a leg extension machine. No, it was something basically where you're sitting and you're lifting your legs up and down. It might be I don't know. Anyways, that machine, I refuse to use it to this day. I messed my knee up so bad on that machine because I tried to I was rushing into adding more weight, and my body clearly wasn't ready. So the stretches I do are 30 seconds per leg. So we hit that real quick, and then we go right into working out. So I think I actually do more stretches, but I don't know why I didn't include it. Yeah, but in the end, you'll see all of the stretches I actually do. I was tweaked this day, so I must have been like fiending to like start. But I do leg extensions. This is always a beginner workout for me. Every time I work out, I literally do this workout. I bought the ankle, whatever the hell you call them, to connect it to the machine on Amazon. I'll put links to all of my gym stuff. And the bottom, my gym wear though is from Nike from like a couple years ago. It's probably not available anymore. The bra I'm wearing is an indie bra. It's my favorite bra. I have it on right now. And the leggings that I love are, I think right now I have on Nike One. They still have that brand, Nike One brand leggings. They're typically for yoga, but I love them. They're like they're kind of thin and they're kind of seamless. So W man's Nike. So we do the kickbacks, and I do 4 sets of 10. The reason why this is a beginner workout for me is because it helps warm up my muscles so that no matter what workout I do after this, I'm gonna have full range of motion and my glutes are going to be able to do like what they're supposed to do. Like I'm gonna be able to sustain that workout. So right now, step over, turn your foot to the side. I call it like ballerina toe down, and then you align it with the machine, and then you pull your leg out to the same position that you did for the leg extensions. All right, so this workout is working out both workouts, the one before and this one, work out your shelf is going to be the top of your butt. All right, if you want it to look like this, do these workouts. My butt was looking like this was needed. So I do these also 4 sets of 10. The first weight that I was using was 27.5 for the regular leg extensions. I moved up to 30. Right now when I'm doing the side leg extensions, I believe it's 20. Right now I'm able to I do 20 for the first set, and then I do 25 for the rest. This machine, if you do heavy weights, you're gonna feel it in your knee, and not in a good way. Like if you're doing too heavy of a weight, you're gonna feel it in your knee, and you're gonna feel like your back is going to be hurting a lot. That means that you need to go down in weight, and maybe that your form is not so correct. All right, so right now I have 30-pound weights on both sides to stabilize the bottom of the machine, if you guys see. And I just wanted you guys to really like see exactly how I do this. This is a really good workout. It took me a while to understand, like, to get my form correct, but I'm gonna bend my knee a little bit, my left knee a little bit, and I'm going to extend my other leg, and that's really going to activate my muscles at the top. So throughout this entire video, I'm going to show, there's going to be a picture at some point that shows exactly which muscle group is being activated by each workout. I know people say muscle activate, but no, yeah, they'll say glute activation workout. So you're working out a specific muscle group. You're gonna always, if you're doing a glute workout or you're doing squats or anything, that's always gonna work out your entire glutes, your entire gluteus maximus, but you're going to end up focusing on specific muscle groups. So don't think you're just working out that specific muscle. It's impossible to do that. You just can't. So I'm doing this. And ladies, if you're trying to lose weight, do your cardio in the beginning. If you're trying to gain weight, do your cardio at the end. Easy peasy. All right. So I love this workout so much. Like, you're going to feel it. It's going to make your butt, like, y'all gonna see that. Y'all saw that shelf, right? I got the shelf now. So like I said, I do full body workouts, so I had to do an arm workout. So I believe these are pull downs. This works out your back, and it also works out your arms. So I do these 4 sets of 10. I believe the weight is 35. Yeah, and my gloves are from Amazon. You'll see them again. They're really dope. A girl on Instagram was using them, and I was like, oh my God, I need to know. I asked her where she got them from, and she told me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys, no gatekeeping over here. Everyone should have these gloves if you're like a gym girly, because they're so convenient and they're like they're cute. So they come into other colors as well. So I'm setting up to do hip thrusts. I just finished doing the arm workout. So typically I'll do 2 glute based workouts, and then I go into doing the hip thrusts and or any type of glute workout, really. So you don't have to follow my routine to a T. It's just typically I do 2 glute workouts, then I do arms to give my glutes like a cool down moment, so that when I go back into doing glute based workouts, that I'm able to complete my sets, basically. Because if you just keep doing glute based workouts, at some point you're going to tap out, or you may injure yourself because you're just not giving that muscle time to like rest. So hip thrusts, you obviously thrust your hips, and you're pushing your pelvis up. So I was supposed to extend my pelvis a little more and hold it for about 1 second. I was not doing that. I think I was just tired. But yeah, definitely try to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing this. It's just that you're not going to feel it as much. I feel like I was feeling it too much, and that's why I wasn't able to extend it. I don't know what's going on that day. Also, make sure you drink water, because you will get a Charlie horse in that gym. And that ain't it. So that might have been it. I may have been dehydrated a little bit. But yeah, definitely love that workout. I had 2 45 plates and 2 35s. Yeah, so yeah. So now we're going into hip abductors. Okay, the hip abduction machine, whatever. This also works out your shelf. This works out your upper butt and the sides. This is for my hip dip girlies like me, all right? Also, this will help round out your hip, your butt, even if you do have hips, all right? So I'm at 160 with the weights, and I'm doing it kind of slow. You guys see how I push open and then I slowly close. And when you're doing workouts, you want to make sure that you're doing slow, controlled motions, all right? Like I said before, you guys see the gloves. They mad cute. I love them down. Yeah, Amazon W-Mans. Oh, and on the last workout, the teal foam, I don't know if it's called a foam roller. I'm also going to link that in the description. It comes in different colors. All of these things that I have obviously come in different colors. I'm just super girly and I like bright stuff, so that's why it's like that. So I do these typically, I'm gonna be honest, 3 sets of 6, 3 sets of 10. I try to do 10, but some days I just can't. So whatever I can do is what I can do. Whatever I max out at and I just can't do another one at, that's what it is. Don't overdo it. That's how you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, so I do these with, I believe it's 35, definitely 35, because I did these the other day and boy, let me tell you. So yeah, this is another alternate. I'm gonna show you guys another workout in the next clip so you can see what type of arm workouts I do. I intend to incorporate other type of arm workouts, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like working on my arms. I never have. When I did track, I know they hated me, but they used to be doing my sit-ups for me. I mean my push-ups. Yeah, my push-ups for me. I know it was sick of my ass. If you ran track with me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I went to Grayson High School in Georgia. Yeah, but I am a New Yorker. Background, I did all of my schooling in Georgia and I came back to New York once I graduated, so yeah. So this workout, y'all see my arms? Oh my god, for me to be so little, bro, they a little beastie. So I do 4 sets of 10 on each arm. I actually prefer this workout. This is my favorite arm workout. I know I said I don't really care for arms, but I feel like this workout I really be feeling it, like my shoulders, my like everything. This is the one. W-mans, all right? If you do these, y'all see my arm? I can knock it out. Just kidding. But yeah, no. So I do these. I love doing these. This is an alternative for the reason, basically, I consider this an alternative because I typically do this, say the gym is packed. I live in New York City, so a lot of the time the gym is very packed. The actual, like, the machines and the equipment is not available. So typically you can always get a bench and do these if everybody's just bugging on all the other machines that I showed before. So yeah, these are my go-to, even if the gym isn't packed. Like as you guys see in this clip, it's not a lot of people in the gym, and I was in a Jersey gym. Yeah, so yeah. Also, these clips, these were filmed on different days, but this is still the routine that I do for my workout. The problem is that I filmed my entire workout on this specific day, but my camera was doing that weird dumbass zoom in shit that the iPhone 16 does, and I wasn't aware of that feature, and when I realized it was too late, I was already editing, so I had to go back to the gym another day and refilm those clips that were ruined because my iPhone was trying to follow me and I didn't need it to do that. So yeah, that's why it was recorded on 2 different days. So as you guys see, we're going into single leg lunges. I got up and I took 1 step forward. That is how far you need to be from the bench. So when you sit down, like you about to stand up, you keep your legs aligned with your shoulders and you take 1 step forward. That is how far you need to be from the gym. So I do 4 sets of 10. I have a 40-pound weight, and you want to lean forward a little bit. That's going to activate your glutes, and you're just doing that. As you guys can tell, my leg workouts are progressively getting more intense. If you want to, I feel like an ender for me now is, or what I'm trying to do is start doing squats at the end of my workout. I feel like it's a very heavy workout, so I don't typically start off with that because I feel like that's an easy way to injure yourself. I like to progressively intensify my workout as I get through it because, like I said, I injured my knee, and that's my right knee that I injured, and this workout actually helped me build strength up in my knee. So for about, I would say, a month, I was doing single leg lunges with 35-pound weights, and that was to build the strength up in my knee. And now my knee is strong enough and your girl can do squats again. I know, I'm excited. So I'm super happy about that, and because it was very sad. Like, I used to be that girl when it came to squats. I used to be going hard, but you know, due to that injury, I wasn't able to, and it sucked. So also adding sumo squats also builds strength up in your knee if you have a knee injury, or your knees aren't strong enough for you to do squats because you're petite girly. And or you don't even have to be petite. Some people's knees are just weaker. So these workouts help you build strength up so that you're able to do heavier workouts in the future. I'm using a 40-pound weight. I call them sumo squats. I do 4 sets of 10, and I do 15 seconds in between each set. Now let's get into that. If you feel like you're not being challenged by your workout anymore, start doing 15 seconds in between your set. I call it a circuit because it's just so fast. I don't know if that's what they call it, but I call it a circuit workout. And you're gonna feel it. Typically, if I'm trying to max out in any type of workout, I add that in. Or if I'm trying to go up in weight, now I'm able to do 45 because of this. So if you do this for a week, promise you'll be able to go up in weight the following week. So for me, that's what it is. So I love that down. So this workout helped me also get rid of my single back roll. So funny. So as you guys see, there is a machine in the gym for this. I just don't like using the machines. I was recently informed that doing resistance-based workouts are actually better for you than doing the machine. It's actually harder for your body because you're forced to be more in control, and you have to stabilize it, which means that you have to use your muscles more. Right now I'm showing you guys my foot stance. So my feet are straight forward. They're not turning as I turn. My torso is turning only. That is very important. If you turn your ankles or your feet, you are reducing some of the resistance from your upper body. So you're kind of cheating in a sense. So you do this on both sides. So I do one side, then I turned and I did the other side to work on the other arm. And this workout is really good for your abs, like for real. So I definitely suggest it. I'm using a 15-pound weight. Start off for that workout specifically. You have to start off slow and then increase, or you can really mess up your back and be out of commission for a bit. Then I go into either the Stairmaster or I run. Sometimes I do both. If I do both, I do a half a mile on the treadmill, like 6 speed, 6, 7. If I really want to be cute, 8. And then I go to Stairmaster for 10 minutes. This activates my core. Okay, so when I say activate, I mean it just warms it up so that when you go into workouts like this, you're already feeling the burn. Like the warm up, the first set is no longer a warm up. You're immediately feeling it. All right. So now I'm going into toe taps. I'm tapping. My water bottle is just there to kind of show me. It is harder to do this workout if you don't let your feet. You're not supposed to let your feet touch the ground. So yeah. It's a tough workout. I am now following a YouTube girly, and no, not YouTube, Instagram girly, and she's so cute and her abs are fire. She doesn't have a 6-pack. Her abs are just like, they just look slim, like, you know, like bikini models used to be back like in the 90s. Love it down. So I am following her, and I intend to incorporate some of her workouts into my routine. So in October, when I give you guys an update, I will have tried a couple of her workouts to determine what I really like and what I don't, because she be going hard and I'm kind of a lazy gym girly. I want the results, but I ain't trying to do too much. So yeah, some of her workouts are, she has beginner, she has core, like, you know, she has a lot of workouts on her page. Check her out. So you can get ahead of me if you want, or you could just wait. But yeah, so I do 3 sets of 10 of these, and then I did 3 sets of 10 of the Russian twist. Okay. Initially I just did it like this because I was in a rush, but I actually feel like this workout is really good, so I keep doing it. And that's basically it. And Russian twist, it's when you go over and then back, that's 1. Over and back, that's 2. Okay, so 3 sets of 10 of that. Then I go right into stretching. I'm gonna be honest, I don't always stretch. I really would love to be able to do that after each workout, but I'm a very irritable person. I feel like that's the Virgo in me. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So depending on how my workout went or how busy the gym is, I be ready to get the fuck ASAP. That is not a good thing, especially that first month of you working out. You have to stretch after. The first month of me working out, I was stretching I was stretching the after my workout, but afterwards I kind of started to like lack in it because my muscles weren't as tight, so I kind of didn't feel like I needed to anymore. I definitely stretch before each workout, but the after time is when I kind of lack. So yeah, this is my full stretch routine. In the beginning I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I do these now. I actually reach for my toes. I feel like, okay, when I'm pulling at my leg, I'm really extending my lower back. I just turned 30, like I said, I know. So like, you gotta make sure your back is like stretched, because that's where you're gonna feel majority of it the next day. Especially when you first start, bro, my back was hurting and I wanted to quit. So definitely, guys, like, lock in. Just give me 30 days. Do 30 days for me, please. I did it. I've done it 3 times. 30 days times 3. I've been working out for 3 months. So definitely like lock in, do those 30 days. I promise you, after those 30 days of you being in the gym, you're going to want to continue, because you already started seeing results and you want to continue seeing results. For me, working out is like my therapy. I am hot-headed like hell. I have temporal problems big time. Like, so going to the gym, it helps me kind of relax a bit. I take out all my frustration in the gym. It's kind of like quiet time in a sense. I know I'm listening to music, but I don't know, I kind of be reflecting while I'm in the gym. And for me, it's also like, life is so random. Anything can happen at any point. So going to the gym helps me feel like I have a little more control over some aspect of my life, if you get what I'm saying. So definitely check it out. If you can't afford therapy, you could probably afford a gym membership. Also, a lot of times your healthcare provider, your health insurance, will cover the cost of your insurance. You just have to your gym membership, you just have to call and see, and they'll let you know. So definitely check that out. It's a wonderful idea. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm super excited. This stretch right here, do it. It stretches out your knees. I had a knee injury, so I have to do this, or I feel so like insecure about my workout. Like, I'd be scared, not gonna hold you. So yeah, I had to say that before I left. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. Like I said, at the end of each month, I will be posting all the videos that I recorded that month, and you know, lock in with me. Comment, like, subscribe, all of that. If you guys like my tattoos from my video, my sister is my tattoo artist. Check out her work. She's fire. She is currently located in Virginia. But yeah, reach out to her if you want some tats. She did my back tat. My arm tattoo was done by a tattoo artist in Queens. If you want his information, this is old, it needs to be touched up, but yeah. If you have any questions or anything about anything I did, definitely comment. If my form is not perfect, say it nicely and I will do some research to try to correct it. But if you rude, we gonna have a problem. All right. Follow my Instagram. I also filmed, if you guys are on my channel, I filmed on Twitch. I went live for one of my workouts, and I basically recorded me doing all of these workouts. There are a couple of things I did in there, but if I didn't include it in this video, I don't do it regularly. I wouldn't say it's a go-to exercise. This video to me is beginner friendly. My next video will be a little more intensified. So if you want to get with the program, this is the time. Do your gym membership now. Do my workouts for a month. Next month, we're going to step it up a little bit, and we're just going to keep going. All right. So I love you guys so much. Y'all already know what to do. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram people knew about my new YouTube schedule before you guys did. So yeah, basically, I'm just chatting at this point. But love y'all so much. I'm about to snack on something and get my ass in the gym later. Love you. Bye.